Hello, this is Fighting Irish, Operation Torchlight. Before we start our turn, we're going to have to move over here and do some housekeeping down over here. Over here in the Battle of Territo, we had a river penalty. So I'm going to roll one dice. And if there was a problem with the paratrooper and the cavalry, we don't know which one hit and which one missed. So I'm going to roll one dice. The paratrooper hits, the battle stays the same, and there's these two units that are going to stay there. If he misses, then I'm going to roll these two units, and then I'm going to roll my guy, my infantry left. So we're going to see what happens. Here is the paratrooper. He needs 3 or less. Got 11. Okay, so the purple will be the infantry at 2, and the cavalry will be the green and that at 3. Miss, and then my infantry at a 4 hits. So I will take off the cavalry. He had, if I'm not mistaken, 2 fighters. And he hit with the fighter. So I have 1 more shot right here. And it's after the... And I roll a 10. So the infantry survives. And that's how it looks after the German turn. Okay, let's go over here. Right here, now we're going to January 1942. Okay, let's do some tech rolls. We're going to do heavy armor, heavy bombers, satellite rockets, and improved construction. Let's do heavy armor. Miss, heavy bombers. Hit with the bombers. Okay. Let's do the satellite rockets. That is a 12. So we hit the rockets. Let's see if we get improved construction. We do. We got 11. So we got 3 out of 4. So that's how it looks after this. Let's do some buying. We're going to spend all our money. We're going to buy for $33, 3 IPPs, 3 tanks for 18 plus 3 cavalry, which is 27, plus 2 infantry, which is 33. Over here, we're going to buy for 25, 1 tank, 3 cavalry, 1 fighter, and over here is 1 airborne and 1 international brigade up here. The CCP will buy 1 artillery for 4 and save 2 IPP. We're spending all our money. Okay, over here, let's go to combat. Our sub is going to leave the celebs. We had enough. So we're going to move up to C zone 89, right next to Formosa. Okay, and then Formosa, we're going to convoy raid them. And then over here in Novorossiysk, he has a militia. We're going to attack it with a light tank, 3 infantry, 4 infantry, 2 cavalry, and the militia. We're going to try a Hail Mary pass and go 1, 2, 3, 4 into Hokkaido with our airborne. 5, 6, 7, and drop off in Eastern Manchuria. Okay, we're going to try to get lucky. Okay, let's see what other combat moves we have. Oh, we have lots of them over here. taking this tank out of eastern Ukraine. He will drive into western Ukraine, and he will blitz into southern Ukraine, claiming that for the Russians. The Russians will also be sending into eastern Ukraine 4 cavalry, 8 infantry, 8 infantry. That's a militia. I don't know where my militia marker went. 4 militia, artillery, an AA, a motorized, advanced artillery, 2 Katyushas, and 3 tanks going in after these 5 infantry in southern Ukraine. The veteran declined to scramble the 2 fighters out of Romania for this. After that, after this one, 2 more cavalry will break off from eastern Ukraine, and so will 1 militia go into Kiev with 2 fighters. Well, let's make it 2 fighters and a tactical. And down here, we will have 1 militia break off from eastern Ukraine with 1 cavalry. And that's 4. And 2 fighters going in Territo for the 1 infantry. And then the army in northern Belarusia will be going into Lebowski. That will consist of 1 tank, 8 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 AA, 1 cavalry will be joining up with them, and 1 mech. We're going into Lebowski. We'll put a flag on Lebowski to claim that. And I think those are all the battles. So let's start over here in the Pacific off of Formosa. Red would be Russia. Black is the Japan for the convoy. 6, 8, -1. Ooh, that's all $5 on the line right there. Let's do this one. Maybe I get lucky and take Hokkaido same way. Airborne. It's going into a mountain territory, so I need a 2 or less. I got a 2. Woohoo! The militia will die. It's part of home country, so he gets a 3 or less. He got a 2, so the airborne dies. I'll take it. That was pretty good. All right, here's the Battle of Przemyślski Kraj. I want to kick the Japanese off mainland. So I have 1 tank out of 3, and we're going into mountains. Got a 7. I got 2 cavalry going in at a 2. Got a bullseye. So the militia dies. He has 1 cavalry to not cavalry, a militia at a 2 to defend. He got a 12. So Przemyślski Kraj goes back to the Russians. So let's do that. So we get a +2 for that one. So Russia goes up to 46. Japan goes down to 20. Got so lucky over there in Hokkaido. I got so excited for a moment. Let's do this one first. The tank blitz through Western Ukraine. So we go up one. Puts the Russians up to 47. Put the Germans down to 49. Okay, let's do the battle right here of southern Ukraine. Okay, here's my army. I have 2 rockets, an advanced artillery, and an artillery for first strike. I believe the Katyushas attack at a 5. And there's no river penalty going into this one because the river is on my side. So 2 at 5. First strikes. I got a 5. So 1 infantry falls off. Okay, then I have an advanced artillery. He attacks at a 4. Ooh, I got that one too. He's down to 3. And 1 artillery out of 3. And I roll a 12. So I can't get lucky all the time. Here comes my tanks. I have 3 tanks. 6 and a 2. So that's 2. He has 1 left. And let's see what else I have. 4 artillery or 4 cavalry. Here's the 3s. I got 1 3, so I hit him. That's the end of him. And I can do 4 militia, which are 4s. No, the militia are only 1. And if we want to go, but it's all right. So he'll have 3 defending at 4. And he got 1. So I will lose 1 militia. Okay. That's my army. I'll tell you what it is in a moment. Now we're going into Kiev. This is a surrounded city. Well, let's take this flag off. And southern Ukraine is worth nothing. So the Battle of Kiev. It's a surrounded city, so he has 3 militia. Okay, so here's my tactical. Tactical shoots at a 7. He hits, target select the whole militia. Here's my 2 fighters. And I miss on the fighters. Going into Kiev, my ground units get a -1 the first turn. So my militia will be purple, cavalry will be green. Cavalry will be 2. Miss them all, so I only got 1. Here is his rebuttal for 3 militia. Got 1, so my militia dies. He has 2 left. Okay. Here's my tactical. Hit. 2 fighters. Hit. That's all I need. My 2 cavalry, or his 2 militia. Miss. Okay. The Battle of Kiev is over. Okay. So I take that with 2 cavalry. But more importantly, Russia goes up to 50. Germany goes down to 46. Okay. And then we have the Battle of Territo over here. Okay, so I have 2 fighters going in at 6. Hit. He has 1 infantry, so He has 1-4. He missed with a 9. Okay, I take that. Territo now becomes Russia. That is worth 1. So Russia will go up to 51. Germany to 45. Okay, let's do some non-combat. All my fighters want to go to Eastern Ukraine. And then my tanks want to go to Eastern Ukraine from Moscow. My motorized and the AA and the cavalry all are going to Eastern Ukraine. The infantry will walk out into Orelkurs. Over here, 2 infantry and this AA gun will go to northern Belarusia. Also, I will rail this minor complex to northern Belarusia. And since I have the railroad built right here, and this light tank will also go to Belarus. Right there. Cavalry will walk to Novosibirsk. And the 4 infantry from CCP will go to Eastern Manchuria. Okay, over here, I think that's everyone I moved on my board, so except for those guys down there. So in Leningrad, we'll get 3 tanks, 3 cavalry, 2 infantry. That is my 8 units going to Leningrad. Into Moscow will be 1 tank, 3 cavalry, 1 fighter, and 1 international brigade. Airborne will go in the Cheetah. And this AA, or the artillery, will go over here to Senyon. And here's my recruitment roll for CCP, 4 or less. 10, so I don't get it. Here is for my this is for my wartime economy. 9. Okay, so let's do money. Okay, I'm at 51, plus the 2 from the Americans if they still want to give it to me. 3 for my cities, Leningrad, Stalingrad, and Moscow, so 56, plus 9, so I go up to $65 right here. So I'll collect 65. So what is that? 20, 40, 50, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 65. And 6 plus 2 is 8 for the CCP. Okay, I believe that is it, and I will turn Operation Torchlight to the Japanese and the veteran. Thank you.